Finding that balance between action and comedy can be a difficult challenge for some movies. However, very few movies this year will struggle more with that than The Hitman's Bodyguard. Now let me take a moment to clarify some personal preferences. I am a big fan of Ryan Reynolds. Most of you probably know him as Deadpool.
Yeah, it's me, Deadpool!
And he does a phenomenal job with that character.
You gonna do a superhero landing? Wait for it! Woo! Superhero landing! Yeah, that's really hard on your knees.
But to get a complete sense of his acting ability, I encourage you to watch movies like Buried and The Voices. These are more independent type movies where, for the most part, Ryan Reynolds puts aside his wittiness and becomes characters that audiences can get invested into for the drama of them. Gary Oldman is also a major component of The Hitman's Bodyguard. He's another actor that I like and has played some memorable characters like Sirius Black in Harry Potter and Jim Gordon in the Dark Knight series. The one actor in The Hitman's Bodyguard whose career I don't really care much for is Samuel L. Jackson. I'm sorry guys, he just plays some really annoying characters most of the time. Take this newest King Kong movie for example. Only Samuel L. Jackson can take a movie that unremarkable and make it damn near unwatchable. As it turns out, the one character I was looking forward to the least in this movie turned out to be the best part of it. We already know Samuel L. Jackson has this impeccable ability to end every sentence he says with "motherfucker," and it plays so well in this movie. But he combines that with this outlandish body language that just makes everything he does in this movie absolutely hilarious. I do think that the chemistry between Samuel L. Jackson and Ryan Reynolds really worked for this movie, and it was really the only thing that kept me interested in watching it. Everything else in the movie was old, outdated junk. The action was so boring, just nothing to get excited about. The music score was like this generic hand-me-down soundtrack from the 90s. Even the cell phones they use are these brick Nokia-like devices that I haven't seen in like a decade and a half. I spent a good portion of this movie wondering, maybe this was just filmed like 10 or 15 years ago and it's just now getting into theaters. Guess that would make sense. Nope. Major actors were casted November 4th, 2015. Why would actors of this caliber sign on to such an amateur production? It is striking how the talent is so far out of this movie's league. Just way out there. And as an advertising guy, I have to point out how poorly executed the marketing campaign was. Most of the promotional material tries to draw this parallel between The Hitman's Bodyguard and 1992's The Bodyguard.
I'll be safer on my own.
Okay guys, I get it. Bodyguard's in both titles. It doesn't mean you have to try to force a connection between the two, which incidentally is just another strike against how old this movie's trying to be. Last thing I have to mention is the screen quality. Now this could just have been my screening, that's entirely possible. But I was absolutely bothered by this weird haziness going on screen. Like one shot would have this like haze in the background that really like blurs lights and stuff. And then in the same environment, it'll cut to a clean shot where everything is clear. And then cut back to the same muggy, hazy shot that was there before. And this happens sporadically throughout the movie, so anyone paying attention to the details would be massively annoyed by this. I want to believe that it was just my screening and there was something wrong with the projector every other shot. But if I see this movie again, and by see it again I mean fast forward to all the Samuel L. Jackson parts, and notice that same blur situation, shame on whoever thought that this movie was high enough quality to actually put in theaters. The best I can recommend for The Hitman's Bodyguard is maybe a Redbox rental. Maybe. I walked out of The Hitman's Bodyguard massively disappointed, and running to the theater to see this movie is most likely a waste of your time. So, save your money.
Motherfucker!
I'm Thomas with ForReel Movie News and Reviews. Check out our website for more movie reviews at moviesforreal.net. Also, make sure to find us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at moviesforreal. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. That way you get all the updates on when we upload new videos and movie reviews. Until next time, I'll see you later.